headset on. Not that I actually want it on, but there you go. Okay, let's just make sure everything's working. Yeah, it seems to be alright. Okay, so I'm playing Star Wars. Oh, voila. And we're just about to go on to Alderaan. And I will review. 1 second. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna play Star Wars. Oh, I don't want that on there, do I? We don't want that there. Absolutely don't want that there. Right. Okay, so report to Organa Detention Centre. Let's go. Da 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 da. We've already got to Alderaan. We're going to the blue planet. Oh, Hell's Bells, the Ratghoul Plague's on. Ugh. Yeah, hi Luna. It's Star Wars today for the simple fact my lighting's not brilliant for my crochet. I finished the front bit. I've started on the back bit now. So I've got like I said, I've got a new camera coming which has got a light on it, so it's literally shining, hopefully not in my face, but it's also got a microphone attached to it, so hopefully I won't need to put this bloody headset on again because it's so annoying. But as you can see, I put a picture of me down there, so yes. So I play Star Wars because I spent a few days doing crocheting. I did like the stream the other day. That was good fun. That was good fun. Right, I'll head over that way. Okay. So what you up to today then? What? I streamed again this morning. I'm almost done with that front room now. That honestly is amazing. I don't until you shoot that room with the purple stuff and the space alien. I had forgotten. Well, I didn't remember it, but that is, oh my god, that is just such an amazing. You're just amazing. Amazingly amazing.
Anyone exhibiting signs of genetic mutation from Ratghoul plague exposure should be seen as an imminent threat.
Your oops, I just ran into the wall. Your artistic interpretations seriously outdo anything I could possibly do. So, oh, I want that mountain, but I haven't got the money for it yet. Where is? Oh, there it is. No, you were already amazing in the first place before I met you. I mean, what was it? I actually met you, if I recall. I did your house first, but then I first got to know you from your turtle house more than anything, and that was just blinding. Freaking blinding. So you're already well established anyway. So you do put mine to shame. But I don't mind, because we're all different. You're just phenomenal. No, 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 no. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh no 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 no! Bugger off! I don't want to be a wet ghoul. Phenomenal. No 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 no! I don't want to be a wet ghoul. I think they're dead now. Yeah, they stopped following me. Oh no, they're gonna get me again. What? Stop! Come on, catch up. Yeah, I think it was around that time that I started going to decorate, and that's where I got to know you. Yeah, I think it was actually. Oh, I've taken it on. I think it was actually, because, I don't know, did I, yeah, it was. Hang on a minute. Yeah, the title house was on Decorate, wasn't it? It wasn't it a swap house or something? We did a swap house or something. He swapped. But as for me being able to do houses and stuff, you're more than capable of doing them. You just, I just plonk everything down. I don't really. Only thing I think I've ever kind of lined up is all the Hallis wood to make the um wood stuff, and that's it. That's the only thing really. As you saying you don't know how I do it, it just does it. I don't really think, and no, it's not because of the layout editor either, because I do an awful lot by hand. Only time I ever use really the layout editor is when I'm putting the tiles up on the ceilings, or I just want to inch something in the tiddly widdly bit. But the rest of it's all done by hand.
Whoa.
So.
Hold up a minute, friend. The detention area is restricted. I'm going to need to see some identification before you come in here.
Here you go.
Thank you. Let's have a look then. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Well, your general told us someone was coming, but he didn't say who.
I think the game's just stopped.
You'll be wanting to talk to our esteemed guest from House Thule, won't you? He's a tough one. We worked him over a dozen times, and he still won't talk.
Oh, there it is. Hang on a minute. I just got to move it because I can't see all of the thing.
Your orders were to keep the prisoner in isolation, Captain.
Well, yeah, I mean, we kept him away from all the other prisoners, kept anyone outside from talking to him, sure. But we wanted to be sure the man wasn't wasting your time with some made-up story.
It was good of you to try and help, but this is a Republic matter.
I apologize, Lieutenant, sir. It absolutely will not happen again. So, going back to the prisoner, sir, his name is Marcus Thule. Our boys caught old Marcus sneaking into the castle with a dozen Imperial commandos, set on cutting the head of House Organa into Throntabate.
If you captured any Imperials, I'll need to speak with them as well.
I'm afraid there aren't any, Lieutenant. They all went down during the fight. Took a lot of our boys with them, too. Anyways, as soon as we got the shock cuffs on him, Marcus starts in on the gearbox stuff. Critical intelligence, Republic Special Forces will want to know, that sort of thing. That's when we called your people.
I should speak with the prisoner at once.
Absolutely, sir. Sorry to have held you up so long. Marcus is in holding cell 5, Lieutenant. I've set the security door to grant you access, whenever you're ready.
Okay, right, let's just move this out. Moved it. Come on. No. Stupid thing. Don't you just hate it when you can't do it? It was that swap that you built me that first house. What was the swap? Oh, right, yeah. Ugh. Swap. Yeah, I remember the house that I built you. Because yeah, but what you're saying the other day, you were saying that you don't know how I were able to build a house from scratch. Well, of course you do, because you've seen me do it. But you're like I said, the only thing that I have actually use the editor for is just to inch things into place. You're for me, you're much better because you don't use the editor. You do it by
So,
hand to
a
get it
visitor.
right.
Welcome. I am Marcus and Darius Thule. Your aspect and equipment are not those of House Organa. Whom do you represent?
If you cooperate, I can make life much easier for you.
So my offer of information has finally reached the correct persons. I can tell you all about Gearbox, the Empire, and their activities. But before I help you, you must help me. I want protection for my wife and daughter.
I can't help you until I know your intel is good.
And I cannot help you until I know that my family is safe. My wife and daughter, they still live amongst my house, and amongst the Imperials. If I tell you what I know, they will suffer for that betrayal. I won't allow this. So until my family is safe, I can tell you nothing.
Lead me to Gearbox and I'll do whatever you want.
If I tell you where he is now, you could simply deal with him and leave, gaining me nothing. Perhaps a compromise. I tell you part of what I know to prove the veracity of my claims. If you find that my intelligence is accurate, you help my family. After which, I will tell you exactly how to locate Gearbox.
Let's hear this intel of yours.
Among other projects, Gearbox has helped construct a hidden, highly sophisticated missile battery capable of eradicating any Organa force that approaches Thule territory. Destroying this missile battery would greatly benefit your Organa allies and prove how accurate my information is. All you need do for the rest is protect my wife and daughter.
We'll talk after I'm done checking your intel. If you're telling the truth, then I'll protect your family.
Then you will have what you seek. Farewell.
Hi, Nick. How are you, dear? Oof. Whoopsie daisy. I am well, thank you. Right. As you can see, I'm playing Star Wars. It's your knowledge of house types and shapes that you have that architecture thinking to make it look so easy. I think I really do appreciate what you're saying, but I think we can go around in circles. Because I'm just going to say, nah, and then I'm going to say, you're the best, and then you're going to go, nah, and then you're going to say, I'm the best, and then it's just going to keep repeating. So I think we'll just agree to disagree on that. I just see a picture. I'm more of a looker, a seer, a doer. I don't sit and think about it. I just, if you know what I mean, I just do it. So,
I gotta say, Lieutenant, just something else. Until you showed up, Marcus had barely spouted 20 words at us. Don't know about this business with Marcus's wife and daughter, though. The boys upstairs may not approve of cutting deals with this guy.
Saving the family is the only way to get Marcus's intel.
Well, then it's probably best if we don't call any attention to ourselves. So what about Marcus's story? All of this missile launcher business. You think he's telling the truth?
I don't think he's lying to us.
Me neither, actually. I generally don't trust Thules as a rule, of course. But I get the feeling this guy's too good for lying. Well, good luck out there, friend. Who knows? Maybe you'll find some clues about this Gearbox guy. I'll keep an eye on Marcus while you're gone.
Absolutely. I can agree on that one. If we all were exactly the same, we wouldn't learn anything, would we? So, So what you up to now, then? Oh, I think I've gone out the wrong way. Oh, I have. What an idiot. Oh, dear. Watching me. Obviously, you're watching me. Oh, ugh. Doing. Doing. Right. Let's have a look. Where have I got to go? Out the big doors. Let's go kill some things. Oh, walk into the wall first. Yay. Okay. Onto the carpet. Where am I going? Let's have a look. My first stop is, oh my days, right over there. So what have I got around? What have I got around there? What's that? Hang on. That is proof of treason. And that is special delivery. It saves me having to walk, I just go that way. Do my heroic first. Yeah. I learnt a few things from Luna. Right, let's have a look what I've got to do. This one. Signal the Organa field operative. I've lost it. Where is it? That way. Just gonna kill other things. Here they come. Oh, bollocks. I was thinking about putting on my crochet one. I was thinking actually of starting up a new YouTube channel for my crochet streams to put onto that one, if you know what I mean. So that the gaming channel, you know, stays up. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should have a new YouTube channel for my crocheting? Oh, I'll be your Valentine. Yeah, that's not a problem. Happy Valentine's Day, dear. It's nearly over for us here, so. I didn't even know it was Valentine's Day, to be honest with you, till I got a thing come up saying it was my nephew's birthdays. They were both Valentine's babies. Yeah. Bit late to the party, I am. But definitely, I'll be your Valentine for today. Oh, okay. Right. Wait, what? I keep losing the... Who's in the plot with the moose? Hang on a minute. Where's me doohickey? There he is. Right. We got any more coming? 39 seconds for the next one. Wait, get back here. Look, it says up here, look. And I've got to kill 20 special ops forces. I think I'm not going to do it. Come on. And is there nobody else? Can't be not nobody else, surely. That's 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, well, that's done. Oh, right, okay. Mer- Okay, I had one of those and the legs fell off. Let's go and get my flight path. And then head to the next area because I've got to go and do the bit for the quest. I'm not doing side quests or anything like that. I'm just doing the main quest. It's just so much. I just want to get to the end of the storyline, to be perfectly honest with you. And then I'll get my legendary status. Legendary status. Ooh. Okay. Hang on a minute, what have I got to do? Destroy missile batteries. Oh yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Right, where did where's the flight path gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we got the flight path. We've got to go down that way. Right, come on, Lana. We've got to go this way. Ooh. We're going down here. Down, 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 down we go down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Da, na, 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 na. House of Bliss. Okay, we got to go in there. Hang on, is it going to attack me? I don't think it is. Is it? Oh yeah, they are going to attack me. Okay. Dush! Ah! Avich. Oops.
Hostile contact!
She does say the obvious. That's so funny. Rob's playing this now. Oh my god, I had the worst sleep last night, Luna. No lie. The dog's just gone out. I could not get to bed. I could not get to bed. I could not get to sleep at all last night. I was shivering and gibbering, and my feet were like ice blocks. Honestly, they were like ice blocks. I just could not get them warmed up, not even inside the duvet. And I was that cold, I tried to wrap myself up in the duvet, and then I started having a panic attack because I thought I was being smothered. I wasn't. It's not that bad, if I'm truth be told, but Rob has to have the window open at night time. And I normally feel the cold, but I don't feel it so much. I haven't felt it so much in the past few years. And so my feet usually stay a bit warmer now, since I changed my diet. But my problem was, yesterday I've got a little fire in my room now to keep me warm instead of having the central heating on all the time. And sometimes I get a bit hot, so I take my slippers off, because if my feet are cold, I'm cold. If my feet are hot, I'm hot. And so I had to kind of like one slipper on, one slipper off. But the foot that had the slipper off, and I'm sitting underneath the blanket at the moment in my room. I don't have the fire on at the moment because I'm a little bit overheated, but he has the window open in the bedroom, and it was literally, I think it was -8 last night, and I went to bed because he gets too hot, but my feet were literally like ice blocks, and even after 12 hours in bed wrapped up in the duvet, I still was freezing cold and still gibbering. I just managed to start warming up slightly, And then obviously 12 hours in bed was enough for anybody. So I got up, but I felt like crying all night. And then on top of the anxiety of feeling like I was being trapped and squashed and cold, and having to keep myself wrapped up in a little ball to try and generate heat around my body, and that was in a duvet. It was horrible. It was horrendous. It really was horrendous. So no, I didn't. It's not as cold downstairs. Minus, yeah, that's minus. That's really cold. You know, I mean, we have the heating on about 15 here at home. But that's kind of, I'm still having to sit in my dressing gown, and when we have the heating on about 15 here, it just takes the chill off the house. But then I've got the fire in my little fire in my room. He does, yeah. He gets really hot. But it's always me that's got the problem. I've never known anybody to be as hot. It's like he's got a fur coat on 24 hours a day. But no, he doesn't like being hot. He'll go fishing in this weather, and he'll go right in this weather, and he'll go fishing, and I'm like, I can't do it. Oh no, no. And there's still snow on the ground outside. I wouldn't mind if it was snowy, because at the end of the day, if it was snowy, it would warm up a bit, but it's not snowy, it's cold. It's freezing cold. And I can't do that. But that was the first time in a long while I've had a really bad case of cold feet. And he says, like, put them on him, and I can't. If I put my feet on him, bloody dog. If I put my feet on him, I'm going to wake him up. And I don't like that. That's not ice fishing in England. No, we don't do ice fishing. He just likes being out in the cold. Oh, no, there's no ice fishing. We don't do it. We're not like Eskimos over here, even though I wrap up like one. No, he doesn't like being warm. I think perhaps, I don't know, perhaps that was because of the way he grew up. His mum never allowed the heating on and things like that, and he's just got used to it. Because obviously she couldn't afford it. And we had these horrible, I think they're called vector heating, or something. I don't bloody know what they are. Hot air heating systems that store the hot air, and then they cost a fortune to run in the old days. But we didn't have no central heating in our house. We just had a coal fire, and that was it. So, you know, we lived in a house where there was no heating at all, and the only way to keep warm was to double up. So I used to sleep with my mum, and my brothers used to sleep in their bed together in pyjamas. I mean, I was that cold last night as well. I even kept my pyjamas on, and I find that's really difficult, because that feels really restrictive to me as well, with the anxiety that I get at the moment, with the feeling of being trapped. And well, you know, you saw the picture of me boobs squashing my throat. I get very, very claustrophobic, so having to have my clothes on, wrapped up in the duvet, feeling trapped, and then with Rob's arm over me. He wasn't holding me down or anything, but he started to warm my body started to get warmed up, but my feet were still cold, and that made me feel even more trapped. And I ended up waking up a couple of times with a panic attack. It was awful. It really was actually awful, all because my feet were cold. So yeah, no, I didn't have a very good night's sleep, and I feel like sleeping downstairs just so that I can keep the window shut. But apparently it's going to be 10 degrees tomorrow. It's still bloody cold, but it's not as cold as minus. You grew up ice fishing. Minnesota has a ton of lakes that all freeze over for a few months every year. I never thought of it as an Eskimo thing. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if that's the correct terminology. Inuits, Eskimos, whatever, you know. But that's what I think of when I think of ice fishing, is over where the Eskimos are. I had to send that pic to my other big boobs friend and ask her if this is how it is. Seriously, I have to literally, when I sleep and I sleep on my side, I have to have my hand, you know where the dip in your neck is, I have to have my hand pulling my skin down to keep it away from that bit of my neck, because it literally does. I feel like I'm being strangled. I feel like I'm being strangled. And it's really horrible. It's really horrible.
Incoming.
And they're not exactly that big, really. But yeah, no, it's not nice. So yeah, I was thinking of sleeping on the sofa tonight, just to make sure that I got some sleep, because I was fucking shattered when I got up this morning. You sent a picture of me in the morning to your friend. How very dare you? I just realised what you said there. It's just twigged. Disable the missile command center. Okay, let's go this way. And by the way, for anybody else that's been, I did have clothing on. I did have clothing on. It wasn't rude or anything. Not at all. It's about as much clothing as I had on as was in my picture. Okay, okay, so I've got to, what have I got to do? Disable the missile command center. I am at the missile command center. How do I disable it? I don't know, it's, I've got to go in the door, is there a door? It was a perfectly wonderful picture, otherwise I wouldn't have shared it. Me first thing in the morning. Seriously, I wasn't even out of bed. I'd literally, oh sugar lumps. I just literally woken up.
Hostile contact.
Did your mum have a nice birthday yesterday? There's me calling her Mama Luna. And I'm thinking to myself, you're the same age as my daughter. Oh, how old is your mum? I thought, oh my goodness. Somebody the same age as they're calling their mama. I'm glad she had a nice birthday. She deserves it.
Incoming.
Forward battery, this is Primary. I've got some fresh ballistic data for the MR3s you've got loaded down there.
That's him, isn't it, sir? Former Lieutenant Bex Kolos. Gearbox.
Been studying your personnel files, haven't you?
Affirmative, sir. I thought it best to learn what I could about our targets in advance.
We've been doing some testing for Project B and worked out new results for your range recs. You want to nudge those MR3s a good 0.053 degrees positive lateral to get clean hits on Zone 3. Anyhow, stay sharp out there, kids. Maybe once Project B is complete, we'll have you over for a little demonstration. Primary out.
Project B. Does the term have any significance for you, Lieutenant? Do you know what he's talking about?
No ideas here, Sergeant.
Perhaps Marcus Thor would know more. We should question him further. I'll follow your lead, sir.
Okay, return to Captain Cormac. Hang on, he's in... where are we going? He's in House Organa. No, where are we? Yeah, that's where we're going. Okie dokie, let's go down there. Whoop, 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 whoop. La, 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 la. I'm just making up some noise now. Dun dun na 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 dun. Dun dun na 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 na. Dun dun na 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 dun. Right, where are we going? That way.
Captain Cormac, I really don't believe I can make myself much clearer than...
Lieutenant, welcome back, sir. How did your mission go? You know, destroying that giant missile battery that threatened our house, sir?
The battery was destroyed successfully, Captain.
Well, congratulations. I'd say House Organa really owes you one for taking care of such a dangerous threat.
Yes. Allow me to extend the fondest gratitude of our noble House of Organa for your heroic assistance, Lieutenant. I am Palos Theseus Organa, first nephew to His Highness the Great Duke of Organa. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
It's good to meet you too, sir.
Yes. Well, indeed. I'm told that you have spent some time in the company of a prisoner detained herein, one Marcus Thule. This man is of no small consequence to our house, as you may well be aware. What is your interest in him?
Unfortunately, I can't discuss the details of my mission.
Surely you're joking. Lieutenant, I'm certain you would agree that my family has a right to know what transpires in our home. Marcus Thule is telling you secrets which I deeply suspect he would not do without promise of recompense.
As I said, I can't discuss mission details with you.
Your mistrust saddens me. Are we not allies? Can we not confide in one another? Well, I'm afraid that house business compels me elsewhere, so I must take my leave of you, Lieutenant. But let me make something clear. Marcus Thule attempted to murder the head of our house. He will not be pardoned for his crime.
Sorry about that. I tried to calm him down, but to Palos, you're just a stranger buddying up with the guy who tried to kill his family.
Palos has a right to seek justice for his family.
Yeah? I'd want to put Marcus down, too, if he came after my family like he did the old Duke. I've been watching Marcus since you left. I don't think he's made a sound or moved a centimeter. Still, I'm sure he's been looking forward to your next visit. I'll be out here if you need anything.
You've returned. I trust everything was as I described. I have now proven the accuracy of my knowledge, as well as my intentions. Before I share any more intelligence on Gearbox, you must rescue my wife and daughter.
Nobody gets rescued until I know what Gearbox is up to with Project B.
I have stated the price of further intelligence. Until you rescue my wife and daughter, we have nothing further to discuss.
You're testing my patience. Don't.
This gains you nothing. I will not yield. My wife and daughter can be found at our family manor. I'll provide you with the coordinates. They must not be recognized while traveling with you. You'll need to acquire disguises of some kind.
I don't plan on leaving any witnesses.
I don't doubt your skills, but I won't have anything left to chance. You must disguise them somehow. My family and I have a code word for situations such as this. Speaking it will prove that you're acting on my behalf. Tyrovan, remember the word well. I'll not have you harming Altana or Valen to gain their cooperation when you could simply speak a word.
Those are their names?
Correct. Altana is my wife, and Valen, my daughter. If you fail to deliver Altana and Valen to me alive and well, I will never tell you anything. Never. Now go. We will only speak further when I see my wife and daughter safely before me.
You will never tell me anything. Never. Never. Right, I felt good smacking him in the gob, but there you go. Shouldn't have done it.
So I guess that's it then. Nothing for it but to rescue the wife and daughter, huh?
At this point, there's no other choice, Captain.
Well, probably worse things in the galaxy than rescuing noble ladies, even if they are fools.
I'm on my
I've got you some
period,
cloaks here,
behave.
sir. To disguise the ladies, I mean. It's going to be tough getting to those ladies. There's bound to be loads of guards, Imperial and Thule, in every direction.
Tough missions are what I do best.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Right. Can't always be nice. If I'm always nice, then it's just so boring. I like the ones when you can get to smack people. Right, let's go down the stairs. There's one, I think it's on the, either the bounty hunter or, oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think it's actually the bounty hunter one. And this guy's really playing up. I mean, he's such a whiner, seriously. And it's just so much fun just to hit him. Because you just look at him and just think, oh, I just want to hit you. And I do. And it shuts him up. Oh, Luna, that's where flipping stories come from. That's how people get into trouble, when people only hear what they want to hear. That's naughty. Okay, where am I going? Oh, there's nowhere. Oh, for God's sake. Let's go to the flight path, because there's no other. I was watching a few YouTube tutorials, videos yesterday while I was crocheting. And there were people that have turned, living in yurts. Where's the flight path? I thought the flight path was there. Is it? Where is it? That's not a flight path. Oh, there it is. And they're
Vehicle paths are
huge.
currently open for business.
Yurts are really
Have a
quite
safe and
big, aren't
pleasant
they?
stay.
And I was like, oh, I want a yurt. And then put like, I was looking at it and I'm looking at what they'd done, and they'd been quite ingenious with some of the ways that they've done the insides to make them really, really homely. I was like, oh, this is supposed to be really good. I like that. For any non-English who may be watching, a yurt is a type of tent. Oh, right, yeah. It's a big tent. Yeah. Well, I think it is a big tent, but isn't that what Eskimos lived in as well? Or uh, Alaskans or Norwegians. I don't bloody know. Somebody lived in a yurt. But I don't think they were as big, to be perfectly honest with you, as the ones that I was watching yesterday. And there was a couple, a couple. Yeah, but I think they also lived in yurts as well, something along those lines. It weren't just igloos. You know, like the Native Americans, they had the teepees, didn't they? It was kind of on that sort of thing, but so I'm not sure if it was more Scandinavian-y or Eskimo-y or whatever you call it. Whatever the PC is, I don't care, but yeah, no offense meant. Yeah, probably. But no, they were really, really nice. But this particular one, it was white. It was as white as a driven snow. Now, to me, that would be ideal for somewhere in Alaska, obviously, or very snowy areas, because you wouldn't actually be able to see it because it would be thingied in with the natural habitat. But they had it in the well, not in the middle of a forest, they had it on the edge of a forest, but it stood out like a sore thumb. And I thought, well, surely where they wanted it, the ideal thing for them to do would be to have it sort of like earthy colours, like browns and greenish, or maybe perhaps, so that it didn't stick out like a sore thumb. Because with everything these days, you can't do anything or live anywhere without getting permission to do so. Or unless you buy your own land, which is buying your own land, yeah, but then you have to get permission of the councils or the whatever you call them, wherever you live, I don't know. To build something on there, then you've got all these regulations and stuff, and it's like all you want to do is just get back to nature if you want to live like that, and you've got to jump through so many bloody hoops, it's not funny. So okay, over that way. Yeah. Do 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 doody doody. I said doody. People live in tents in the woods near us all the time. Yeah, that's not. I don't think it's a problem if people don't have a problem with it, but it's when you've got certain individuals, won't say any wording, that then kick off and cause issues for someone just trying to live their life as simply as they want to live it. And I think that's sad when you can't, when you're in a space that wouldn't otherwise be seen, if you know what I mean. As long as they don't destroy the environment they're in and they clean up after themselves, I can't see any harm. I really can't. I can't see the harm in it. And if you don't stick out like a sore thumb and you respect the earth, then, and you're only making it better, whatever, or you just want to have a happy life, a stress-free life, and again, you're not putting any, it's like these little houses you can see people make for the homeless, and then you get some idiot moaning about it, and then they all get demolished, and I missed completely, and the people that get hurt are the ones that need the help the most. So, you know, anyway. That's my tuppence on it. That's my tuppence in it. And I love the smell of a coal fire going, or a bonfire going. You know, as long as it's not out of control, obviously. Or a wood burner. It smells so homely. Smells so homely.
Incoming!
Incoming! For anybody that didn't know, that was worms, by the way. What the hell are you shooting that way for, you dumbass? You're supposed to be facing that way. Who are you? What are you doing up there? Oh my gosh.
Certainly.
What? What? Ba ba ba. La 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 la. Come on. Too late, idiot. That is an idiot. Ooh. I don't know. I've got a grappling hook. No, I haven't got a grappling hook to go up there. Pants. Oh, poopy pants. I'll go up here instead. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Da, da, da. Aha! There is a door.
Stay back. Who are you? What do you want from us?
Is this what real Organa soldiers look like, Mum? How fierce!
Stay behind me, daughter. I won't let you be taken from me.
We won't hurt you.
You charge into our home, weapons drawn, and expect us to believe that you mean no harm. Why have you come here? What are you going to do to us?
Your husband wanted me to get you out of here. He even gave me the password. Tyrovan.
Tyrovan? The code word. Marcus, he's still alive.
We have to go to him, Mum. We have to.
But how will we make the journey? We'll be spotted travelling with this soldier, marked as traitors to House Thule, to the Empire. I want to see your father again as much as you do, dearest, but we must think these things through.
Put these on so no one will recognize you.
Well, I suppose, if we have no other choice.
I'll keep you safe, ma'am. You have my word.
Very reassuring.
Don't mope, Mum. This is going to be so exciting. Let's go.
I love how they've made it that the Empire, how they've portrayed it as the Empire of the British. Because they've all got British accents. And the Americans are the Republic. And the Jedis and everything like that. I do tell you what, it does annoy me sometimes with the Oh, come on, get your teeth in. Vendors, because if it's a Republic vendor, they say, thank you for your patronage. And if they're English, they're patronage. And I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Every time I hear it, I'm like, it's patronage.
Lead on. Lead on.
Oh, whatever. You'll hear it. I'm sitting there going, but then I'm sitting there thinking, Alana Dawn, who's my companion, she's an Imperial defector, and she's got an English accent, and my character's got an American one. I'm streaming. Yeah, peeling onions. Luna, my friend that was on yesterday. She can probably hear you.
She needs bigger glasses.
Don't be rude. Shut up. What do you want? Huh? Down there, where you left it. You can. Oh, that's right. You can barely hear him. Yeah.
That's good then.
He was talking about. He was watching you yesterday on the stream when I wasn't at my desk, and he was watching you when you were concentrating on putting something up against something, and you got right up towards the camera. Obviously, the camera is on your computer screen somewhere, and he said you were checking for spots. Yeah, when you're reading something, you're up right close, and things is the glasses that she wears have got no lenses in them.
What?
She wears them like I would wear a hat to cover my head, just like I don't know. Yeah, it's
so exciting.
Makes you kind of feel more confident. Or I need to work on not getting. She says they make her face look better. No, they don't. But you're.
Big bag makes mine look better.
Yeah. Oh, where are we? I'm nearly there. What was I gonna say? Oh, I can't remember what I was gonna say. You put me right off. It was when he said hello. Rob typed hello, and you replied to something, but it wasn't. I can't remember what it was now. Anyway, and you didn't know what was going on. That was quite funny. And the thing was as well, I had the volume turned down too, so he was trying to turn it up. Then he cancelled the the monitor went and switched itself off.
Mangled corpse. Not even fit.
So he didn't get a chance to reply to anything that you said because he couldn't hear you very well. Because I come back downstairs and interrupted him. It was quite funny. It was quite funny. I'm trying to sneak around on my computer. Oh. It's gone now. Oh. It was just hysterical, honestly. It was quite funny. Oh, the dog's farted again. I hate this dog. Hang on a minute, I've got to move because my arse is jammed. Oh, my bloody coccyx bone hurts. Oh dear. Yeah, it was funny. Right, now, where have I got to go now? Return to Captain Doohickey. Right, so we're going to go right there. Oh. So what are you doing apart from watching me? Oh, hang on, I've lost it. Where am I going? That way. Come on. Do you want to go looking around some of these houses again, Luna? Shall we go and choose some more after I've done this quest? What do you reckon? Sitting in Jesse's man cave while he streams. It's the warmest room in the house. Oh, was that where you was yesterday? With the stairs behind you?
Oh, hello there, ladies. Welcome to the detention center.
Where's Marcus? You're holding him prisoner in this horrid place, aren't you? I insist that you take me to him at once.
Lieutenant, what's the call here? You think it's safe to let him in?
I'll take responsibility if anything happens, Captain.
All right. Take the ladies on in. Cell's open.
Let's move along. I want to bring this nightmarish journey to a close.
Don't be such a crank, Mum. Enjoy the adventure. We're going to see Father.
Yes, the only thing that brings me comfort in our impending doom. Let's find out what these beasts have done to my Marcus.
That's the front door near the living room. I thought it was a naughty room because I've never seen it that way round before. I thought that's why I said to you yesterday, I said, are you in the naughty corner? I thought that might have been at the back because I didn't know where your stairs were, obviously. So I thought they were perhaps in the kitchen or something. So, yeah. What's Jesse streaming anyway?
Marcus!
Father, we're so happy to see you.
Altana, Valen, I'm sorry to have put you through all of this. Was your journey a safe one? Are you injured?
We are uninjured, husband. This beast you sent for us was more savage than those we encountered along the way.
It really was the most exciting adventure of our lives, Father. Thank you.
Your wife and daughter are safe, Marcus. Now it's your turn.
You have carried out your end of the agreement. With Altana and Valen safe, I can tell you everything you wish to know.
Marcus!
Our house is no longer ours, dear. It is a puppet, and nothing more. The two of you are my only concern now. Listen closely, soldier. Gearbox is working inside a highly secure bunker, hidden in the mountains. A direct assault is impossible. The bunker's force fields are impenetrable. But if you raid the generator facility that powers it, you should be able to shut the defenses down.
Give me the details.
The generator's facility powers all of the bunker's outer defenses. It's well hidden, but I can provide you with its exact coordinates. As for Gearbox himself, I cannot offer any further information. His Project B was kept a secret even from House Thul's highest nobleman. However, he promised that Project B would single-handedly turn the tide of the conflict. Whatever it is, Project B is dangerous.
I'm here for Gearbox, not his work.
But if Project B is a weapon, Gearbox may attempt to use it against you. I thought you should be warned. Our arrangement is concluded. If you'll excuse us, I'd like to spend some time alone with my family now.
I'm pushing the wrong buttons. What an idiot. Right, okay. Did you want to go and see some houses or not? You don't have to. Oh, hang on. You don't have to. You're playing GoldenEye. Isn't that a James Bond type film or something? Or James Bond type video game? I don't know. I don't play it. I'll just carry on doing this then. I want to get this story finished because I want to get my legendary what? Yeah, it's James Bond. I want to get my legendary status, and I can't get my legendary status until I finish this storyline, this character's storyline, and then I have to finish my smuggler's storyline because I've got 6 out of 8 classes done. So hang on, where am I going? I gotta go there. So I'll just do this. I'll do house things whenever.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
Vehicle paths are open for business. Ba 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 da 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 da. Yatta. It looks like a American Taxi, doesn't it? New York Taxi. I think, yeah, New York, is it? I don't know if all taxis are yellow where you live. Come on, where are we going? Gotta go up there, so following the road. We are going this way here to go to there. Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier on. We went out to do the crochet streams. I was trying to figure out how to put like a film on as well, so that, you know, like a little cat, instead of having a little camera watching a pet sleep or something stupid like that, just while, you know, you chatting away and what have you, have a little section or a little corner or something with a movie that I'm watching or something on while I stream, just to take anyway the boredom and the monotony of it all. But I can do it, but I can't hear it playing. I can see it playing, but I can't hear it playing. But when I've recorded it, when I was in like a practice recording, when I play back I can hear it. So I don't know. And I can't figure out how to get it to play even in my ears if I had my headset on, so I can hear it as well as see it and then answer and what I've used. But I don't know if you're allowed to do that sort of thing. Oh, by me. Where am I going now? That way. So I've got to try and figure out how I can do that. Because I could do it like Windows or windowed, but then you get to see the whole of my desktop. And then that means I can't have my... I don't think you're allowed to do that. Oh. Well, see, because you know, like some people have, like, they have like 2 or 3 cameras. They've obviously got one on their mugging. They've got one that's doing whatever it is that they're doing. And then they've got one looking at a fish tank or something. I don't bloody know. I thought, well, you know, sitting there crocheting like I was doing the other night, which is all well and good, but I really wanted to watch, like, The Hobbit. And I can probably do it where you can only hear it, but then that's no good, is it? I don't, you know. I mean, and I don't get money for it, so it's not like I'm making anything from it, so I don't know. There was the other option of having like a fire crackling in the corner of the screen or something. But then that doesn't take away the ability to not be able to hear a movie. So I was thinking perhaps I don't know what I was thinking actually. It would almost be like watching what I'm doing now, but me doing a crochet where you see the game. And I think I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I've gone the wrong way because I'm an idiot. Me watching a movie would be like you watching my portrait, whatever you call it. Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. No, but they could say that you are playing a free movie under the guise of crocheting. I suppose so. I just thought, you know, like you get some people do those reaction video things, that sort of thing. I don't even know how they do that. Well, anyway, even if I wanted to do a reaction video, I wouldn't know unless, of course, it's on the internet anyway, how I could do it, because I couldn't hear it. I could hear it when I played it back. So, well, I don't know. Just have to play music then, wouldn't it? We aren't even allowed to play movies that we personally own to our students because of copyright. Oh, that sucks. It's not like, you know, it's on widescreen, it's in the little corner. You can't even play them to you? That's stupid. It's, mind you saying that though, I say it's stupid, but there is a rule as well about music too. You can't do that either. You have to have a proper license. You have to have a license to be able to play the radio in the shop. Even though the radio everybody can listen to, or play a CD in your shop, or if you're a therapist, for background music to relax to. You have to have a license to be able to do it because you're not playing it in privacy. So if you want to listen to music while you're doing a client, you know, like their feet or massage or something, they got to play their own music with headset on. And if you want to listen to the music, you've got to have your own headset on. Silly, really. Yeah, they do. But then you got to think, I think, when people do reaction ones, they actually record the whole lot and then they cut it down, don't they, into little highlighty bits. That's probably how they get away with it. But then they obviously record it and then edit it, don't they? So I can't see it being streamed. But then that's an awful lot of memory being used to make a video for a 4-hour movie. And personally, I thought to myself, well, you know, we'll normally do about a 3-hour stream anyway. So, you know, to take away, if that was the case, I was doing that, to take away any of the boredom of, you know, for anybody really, just to keep them interested as well in what you're doing, so that they can ask questions. Put something else on too, so they've got something else to keep an eye out on. Because if the conversation goes dull, you kind of lose interest in the channel, don't you? Regardless. So you got to try and keep the conversation going. And sometimes that can be really hard, especially when you don't have anybody to bounce off of, or you have somebody to bounce off of, but that the conversation has kind of run a natural course, and then you got to try and think of something else to talk about. And in this day and age, talking about anything can be a prohibited thing, can't it? So you try and avoid any conversations, really. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just waffling for the sake of waffling. I didn't do any of those videos this week, and I really I should have done, but I just couldn't be asked. Yesterday, I didn't even know what day of the week was today. I thought it was Friday today. It's not, it's Sunday, apparently. A lot of the sewing and painting streams I watch on Reddit, they don't even talk at all. People just watch them do their craft, usually with quiet music playing. Yeah, I was thinking that's probably the best idea for me to do is I don't know, just put some music on in the background, but then again, what kind of music should I play? I'd like to play something soft and gentle, or it would be the music that I've already downloaded, which is copyright, so I'd have to get some more copyright free music downloaded. I don't know, and then perhaps have the other telly on that you can't see to the side, so I can watch the telly while you will watch me crochet. That free music we used would be perfect. Yeah, I just have to download some new ones as well, because I've heard them so many times. I like a lot of them. I do like a lot of them, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's like watching a movie that you like, but you want some variety. I mean, like, I don't know. I fancied like watching The Hobbit, and I fancied like watching the Harry Potter films, but obviously you can't do that while you're streaming. So I thought, well, perhaps if I put my headset into my television, played a movie on my television, and then played music from my desktop for my stream. While I'm streaming, I can sit there and I can faff about and watch and you wouldn't be able to hear any of it. But then I don't know. I'll figure something out. Figure something out.
Enemy down.
Right, I have to wait until I get my camera anyway and see how well that goes. It does say it's a HD camera, but then Rob was saying to me it doesn't matter if it's a HD camera, because it will look HD on a small screen. He said, but if you go onto a bigger screen, it may look blocky, because that's what I noticed on the one I did the other day when I put it onto a full screen. It looked rather blocky and I thought, oh, yuck. And then he suggested using my phone to record with, but I don't know how to do that. My battery dies quite quickly. Do you have a particular brand of camera, or do you just use the camera on your thingy? It's all new to me. It's like, I don't know what it's like. It's all gobbledygook.
Notice to all personnel. Warning. Unscheduled main generator shutdown sequence initiated. Repeat. Main generator shutdown sequence initiated. If main generator shutdown sequence has been initiated in error, proceed immediately to generator command to
All
abort the
personnel in the
sequence.
facility will have heard that command, Lieutenant. We should anticipate heavy reinforcements.
How do you use your phone
Engaging hostile.
to record? Do you plug it in or something?
Warning. Main generator reactivation requires 3-week overhaul to be carried out by trained Imperial Power Bureau officials only.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Main generator functionality will cease unless shutdown sequence is aborted before completion.
Oh, come on.
Notice to all personnel. Main generator shutdown sequence completed successfully.
Yay!
All generator function has been terminated. That is all.
I did it, yeah! Now where do I go? Ah, back out the door, there's a surprise. Not when I knew I'm living today. I don't know why. I got a brand new combine officer. I'll give you the key. Boom, boom, boom. I got a brand new combine officer. Do 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 do.
Well, hey there, kid. Been a while now. Barely even recognized you.
Give it up, Gearbox. It's over.
Over? No. We're just getting started here, kid. Who's that nice young lady you've got with you there, huh? I don't think I've had the pleasure.
Just back off, Gearbox.
It's rude not to introduce your friends, kid. Didn't anyone teach you any manners?
The Lieutenant simply knows that I have no interest in conversing with traitors to the Republic.
Well, honey, judging by your accent and the company you're keeping, I'd say that's something of a double standard. So welcome to my humble little research bunker. Have you had a pleasant stay so far?
I already got fused to surrender. Just give it up.
Sorry, kid, not buying it. Fuse was no quitter. He'd never surrender just because you showed up. I gotta hand it to you, I didn't think anybody could breach this place, but here you are. Still, you aren't real Havoc Squad material. See, a real Havoc trooper would never have strolled right into a trap like this one.
Havoc Squad, this place.
Right away, sir.
Welcome to the future of war, kid. Hope you're ready to make history because you're gonna be this baby's first confirmed kill.
It'll take more than that to kill me. Been trying and they fails.
Hostile contact!
Suck on that, gearbox. Out of the fire. Have some force choking. Speak to Captain Cormac. That's... Ooh. Speak to Captain Cormac. Go back up that way. Bum ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Oh, I've got to go this way anyway. Have I? Yeah, I've got to go this way. Oh god, this made my stomach go funny. I hate it when I do that.
Sir, I was only following the lieutenant's orders. Cooperating with our allies, isn't that the drill?
Captain, you have converted our prison into a hotel for enemy nobles.
I already told you. The lieutenant had to rescue the ladies to get Marcus to start talking. That's all this is, sir.
The mission was a complete success.
Ah, the lieutenant, no doubt returning from yet another daring and influential operation on my family's behalf, and without our knowledge. Would you be so kind as to explain to me why there are 3 Thule nobles here insisting that they have a bargain with you?
I made a deal with Marcus to get the information I needed.
How dare you make arrangements with House Organa's prisoners without our permission? Indeed, without our very knowledge! I don't suppose you'd care to share the details of this illicit arrangement that you've conceived, Lieutenant?
This man and his family have cooperated in full with Republic forces. They are free to go.
This is an outrage. You promised amnesty for the very man who tried to murder our honored Duke? This was not your decision to make. You have overstepped your meaningless authority for the last time.
Guess we won't be friends after all.
How dare you strike me? You'll pay for this outrage, Lieutenant. Pay dearly. Your commanding officer will hear of what you've done. Good day to you all.
Lieutenant, I am surprised.
Hate
You risked
crybabies.
everything for the sake of my family. Thank you.
Destroying families isn't in my op orders.
I will forever be in your debt, and Marcus Thule never forgets his debts.
Well, sir, I guess that about wraps things up for you here. Let me just say that it's been a real honor working with you, Lieutenant. A real honor.
I couldn't have done it without you, Cormac.
It was nothing, really. Glad I could help. Hope we meet again, sir. Good luck out there.
Yeah, how very dare you? I was waiting. I was waiting for him to say something, and then me to be able to hit him again. Oh, I love it when I can do that. Oh dear, I'm a bad total. I'm in the wrong room. No, I hate bullies and I hate crybabies. Right, hang on. Let's. I've got 4 more of these to do, so let's do this before I go to my ship. Oh boy. Right, okay. Let's have a butcher's. I'll go down there. There's 2 quests here. We gotta kill this Killix. Right, what have we got to do? Recover the data spikes. Right. Defeat Killix siege forces. Okay. Let's just kill these then.
Engaging hostile. His injuries are serious.
Yeah, I know they're serious, Alara.
Help, sir.
I'm helping.
Need assistance.
Get over it. You're as right as rain. Hang on. Wrong person, dumbass. My hand's so lubid. What? Oh. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Ooh. Zakilic eggs. Huh? Let's get 8 of them. Right, let's find out. Right. Chuck you there. Get you there.
Engaging hostile.
Let's go and have collections. Do 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 do. Collected. This one is the power one, isn't it? Yeah. Pop up. Eat. Right, that's defense. I don't need defense. I need negate. Get it? I don't need defense. I need negate. Oh well, never mind. I know. I'm terrible. Not very good at jokes. Well, that just goes to show it then, doesn't it? I'm not that very good at jokes. Oh dear. You're just in denial. Yeah, you've gone to Egypt. Oh. Right, okay.
Incoming!
What the hell? Alana, help! It's hurting! Right, next we're looking for eggs as well. Right, I'm gonna chuck you to sleep. Oh crap, there's one there now. Ooh! Don't like those ones. They can hurt you.
Incoming!
Okay, we're gonna go. Ooh, the lolly, golly, what a lolly. Right, that's a Ravenger. That's a Berserker. You're either in or you're out. Bloody dog. This is going to be hard work getting into there. Because these buggers are a nightmare when they start pulling you from left to right. I don't have any invisibility. Just sneak in there. Get to do it. Okay. That's a 1. 1! Oh, oh, oh. I don't know if there's any more. I think there is. Pardon me. I actually don't think there's any more out here. Oh, hang on, yeah, there is. This one there.
Here they come!
Walking down the street. Da 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 dee dee dee. We're hey with the monkeys. People are monkeying around. We're too busy singing. Do 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 do. Oh, we need to sneak around the back because I'm not taking him on. I could probably take him on, I just don't want to. Climb up the wet mountain. Same dirt. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm gonna completely lose the plot here, and yeah, I'm gonna end up. Got them before it done me. Just got to avoid the patriarch, so I think it's the patriarch. And that big chuffer! Get out of it! One hit and I'm dead. Nearest damn it, get off. Yay! Level 62. She's gonna start whinging in a minute. It hurts. Oh dear. Come on, let's get these done. And he wanted to blow up the hill. I said blow up the hill. I want to take him on. He'll kill me. Let's go root corner. This is going to be hard work. I need to get in there. Let's see if I can get in there without having to do too much. Because they really do hurt you when you haven't got invisibility, and I haven't got invisibility. Oh, there's another one over there. Whatever. chuffers. So they're not giving pillar to post. Ravenger. Oh, I've got 2 Ravengers there. See? Bastards.
Engaging hostile.
I'm not DPS either. I'm a bloody healer. Right, let's do it this way. Have it. Right, you're choked. And you can have some of that. And some of that. And then have some of that and some more of that and one of them and one of them. Yay! Right, okay. Now let's go and chuck a bomb in here. Smash killick eggs. I can't find any more killick eggs at the minute. Now these are the pain in the backsides to get around. That's feeder. They're both feeders. He's asleep. Let's get him.
Engaging hostile.
Of each. Go on, kill it. Got another one to do now. There he is. Ah, my heroic opportunity's not there. Okie dokie. I've got to sit up because, ouch! I don't care. Go away. Shoo. Out. Out. Go on. Off you go. Go on. Go on. Out. Shouldn't sit behind my chair. Keep telling you. Right, let's have a look. We've got a feeder. Another feeder. Oh, we need to get over there. Let's see what we got here. Perhaps we've got... Oh, we got a cappuccino. What are we going to do you instead? Shoot.
Incoming!
Welcome back, dear. Welcome back. Right, I still need to find my way to kill these eggs, and I've not seen any at the minute. I think I got all of the... I still got 10 more to kill. Ugh. Right, okay, down here. Right, what have we got here? A swarmer and a feeder. That's a dragoon, and I don't think that heals. Just hurts. That's melee. Well, we'll just do that anyway. So I need to tell you about my crazy morning. Go on then. Tell me all about it. What happened to you this morning? I need... Feeder, shawarma. Got up at 5:30 AM to the front door wide open. The house was freezing and the cat was missing. Right. How did your front door get wide open?
Need assistance.
I'm trying to get you. Jada ran outside right away to look for the cat, but she didn't realise it had snowed and she wasn't wearing shoes. Oh, the silly Billy. Oh, shoot. This is where I get pinged from pillar to post now. And I'm dead. Right. Jessie forgot to lock it last night and it must have blown open because the pressure changed just due to the temperature drop. Oh shoot.
Incoming!
What, your doors can actually do that? Don't you lock them? Lock them. I had heard it open at 5 AM, but I just thought Jaden was going out since it just snowed. What, 5 in the morning? I'd have been telling her to get her ass back into bed. Get your bum back into bed. How old is she? can't get Kianne out of bed, let alone into the bloody thing. Anyhow, she ran around the house looking for the cat. She ended up finding her because she followed her footprints in the snow. Aww. Poor little puddy tat. How did the cat... Oh, what, the cat just got out because the door was... decided to blow itself open? Are you sure somebody didn't open the door for her? Nothing was missing when you got up, was it? She's nearly 15. She stayed up all night since it was the weekend. I'm surprised at 15 she doesn't stay in bed longer, to be honest with you. Can't get Kianne up. He's nearly 18. Nope, nothing missing. It's done this before. If there is a pressure change, it flies open if it's not locked. It's rare, but it happens it's happened a couple of times since we've moved here. Usually it's the back door that does it. Oh, that would scare the pants out of me. I'd be panicking somebody's broken in. Well, as long as nobody was hurt and nothing is missing, that's the main thing, isn't it? So... She woke up yesterday at 3 p.m. She was just still awake at 5. Oh, goodness.
Incoming!
If I don't remind Kianne to go to bed, he won't go to bed. And I've sometimes gone to bed at 4 in the morning and he's still up. And then he won't get up when he's supposed to get up to go work with his dad. And then on other times, he goes to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock if he's bored. And he still won't get up about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He's a funny boy. But he's like, I don't want to get up. It's funny. I used to say to him when he used to get up really early, you know, there's going to be a day when you don't want to get out of bed. Oh, no, that's not going to ever happen. I said, yeah, it is. Or I would say to him, oh, I can't wait till you just, you get to be sort of 18 or so. And then you don't get up, and I don't have to get up.
We still have a long battle before us, but there's hope now.
Yeah, I'm just glad we found the cat. She's terrified of the outside. Lord knows why she chose to go out and hide under the carport instead of, you know, going back in the house. Oh, cats will be cats. Right, I've got to find some sticky outy things here. And some eggy things. I think this person has just decided to go flying through it all and take the sticky outy things. Oh well. That's what I need there. But the chance of me being able to get to it.
Hostile contact!
That's one spike. Right, let's go so we can find another one. I'm gonna force choke it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Kick you in the knackers. Yes, dear. Yeah, you off to bed?
Incoming!
Alright then. Okay. Killing things. Try not to die. But yeah. Well, I hope you're doing the main story quest, otherwise... Alright. I'm not on my stream. Yeah. No, it's my old set of headphones. Luna? Alright. Yep. It's called The Show just for Luna. No. Sometimes she puts it on a big screen. Who do you think it is? It's Mr. I Think I'm Funny. He's not. He's not. No.
Help! I'll walk you through it.
No, I got it on. She's got it on her phone. Hi, Rob. Hi. Oh, I was just here.
His injuries are serious.
I know the injuries are serious. I'm trying to kill you.
Need assistance.
Give him a plaster. Night. He's gone to bed now.
Can't take much more.
You're such a drama queen. Drama llama.
Incoming.
Yeah, whatever. Ouch. Itch. He's gone now. It's almost 10 PM there. It is. It's 10 to 10. You're getting good at this, aren't you? Conversion times. He's been up. He's been up a lot longer than I have, obviously, because he wakes up about the same time as what you would wake up. Because, unfortunately, he says because I snore, but the thing is, if you're sound asleep, nothing will wake you up. I know that for a fact. So when you wake up, or you're in the process of waking up, your body's obviously had enough sleep, otherwise it wouldn't be in the process of waking up, and therefore you can hear what's going on around you, which is where getting irritated by somebody snoring, because you can hear them, and you just are fighting the fact that you don't want to get out of bed. But then the thing is, he makes it uncomfortable for me because he keeps knocking me, and then that's where I get little sleep from, so I sleep in longer. It does help I go to bed a lot later, but that's not beside the point. I'm 50 years old. I think I know when I can go to bed and when I shouldn't go to bed. And I go to bed at the time I do, so that he gets plenty of sleep before I go to bed. So you can really think of it as I'm trying to be a bit more, I suppose, I don't know if the right word's respectful for his sleeping, but it doesn't work the other way around. No, 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 when I'm calling you. Will you answer true? You have some of that. Well, that's only 3 of what? How many? 8? What have I got pending? Oh, right, okay, something I've done. I've got 3 of. I've got another. Oh, I've still got eggs to do. Can't find any eggs though. Remember the last stream I did where I come into a place that had the tunnels like this? I think it was an Alderon house. You remember? After the cat incident this morning, I went back to bed till 8 AM. That's the latest I can sleep in anymore. I love staying up late, but I just can't anymore. Yeah, I know the feeling. I do it though, so that he gets to sleep, because I can't go to bed till he's asleep. Not because I don't want to, but if I go to bed first, he moans that he can't get to bed. He can't go to sleep. So I stay up until he's gone to sleep to make sure, and then I give him about an hour after that, and then he should be in a deep enough sleep that if I go to bed, I don't disturb him, because as soon as I get into a deep sleep I snore, and I can't help it. It's not something I can physically help. But when he's actually asleep, he can't hear it. It's, like I said, it's when he starts to wake up, that's when he hears it. So I try and give him as much sleep as I possibly can at the thingy of my own sleep, sacrifice of my own sleep, I suppose, and that's why I don't get up until about 2 in the afternoon. Because when he then gets up at anywhere between 6 and 7 or 5 and 7, and that gives me time to be able to catch up on the sleep that I wasn't able to get when he kept waking me up in the middle of the night, if that makes any sense. And then I get moaned at because I'm always in bed, but then I'm thinking to myself, well, I don't give a flying fruitcake because I've got fuck all else to do. Do the same fucking thing every day. Get up, clean up the kitchen, sit at my computer, play my games, cook the food, do the dishes, sit at my computer, blah blah blah, go to bed, be disturbed, sleep till 2, and then rinse and repeat. And it's really, really boring. I've been doing that for nearly 9 years. Why, you are probably saying? Why?
Incoming!
Well, I don't have any physical friends, so I can't go and see anybody. And now with this stupid beer bug and the limitations everybody's been put under because of it, which, well, that's a different story altogether anyway. I'm not going to go there. It's just, I just stay in. And the only people I actually talk to, well, really I haven't, to be honest with you. Only company I've actually had that's physical is Rob and Kianne. But then Kianne's always upstairs and Rob's always out fishing, which I prefer it that way, then we don't argue. So I'm really left to my own devices. And yeah, on occasions we've gone to see Danny, but I haven't seen Troy since my birthday last year, or Bonnie, and so they haven't got their Christmas presents. And so yeah, I just don't see the point in getting out of bed, because that's about the only time I actually get to speak to anybody that's that hasn't sort of breathed the same air as me. So yeah, boring as it might seem, that is my life. So I can't wait, hopefully, to win the lottery, get myself a narrowboat and go and live on a boat. On a canal where I can actually make friends with people that are like-minded. That would be so nice to be able to do that. Oh, I think not trying to take anything away from that or anything, you know, but that's just how, when you get poorly, it affects you, doesn't it? You're not right. It can take months. Even, again, not taking anything away from you having it or being poorly, but even when you get the flu, you can be knocked off your feet for months with it. Your body is still recuperating from it. And yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice to be depressed because you're not feeling very well all the time. That's a chronic issue, so I do understand what you're saying. I really do, and I'm not trying to sort of take anything or dismiss anything away from it. Oh, you've lost a lot of hair. That's probably due to the stress, to be perfectly honest with you, Luna. You know, the stress of everything as well that's going on in the world, and the anxiety and what have you, and all this rubbish that's going around left, right and centre. I think, you know, that doesn't help anything when you're trying to get better. And being depressed because you're stuck inside, and you're looking at the same four walls, breathing the same air and what have you, and then you're like, well, what's the point? that kind of thing. That doesn't help either. So, I mean, my hair's been falling out for years and years and years. I'm surprised I've got any left on my head, to be honest with you. But again, mine's due to my thyroid. And if I recall correctly, we have discussed this about you before. It's a symptom of COVID, is it? Unfortunately, then you were one of the unluckier ones. I don't know anybody other than you that's had it. And
These injuries are serious.
not even in my neighbourhood.
Help. I'll walk you through it.
Not that I'm saying I don't believe that the beer bug is real, because I do believe it's real. And I do believe when people get it, it can be fortunate for some people. How many more have I got to get? Oh, 2 more. Ugh. I think I missed a couple somewhere. Oh boy. I need that one there.
Hostile contact!
Oh, on a brighter note, Kianne's on holiday next week. Ain't that funny? Well, we thought that was funny. It's college is on holiday next week. I said to Rob, I said, well, that's weird because he ain't been to bloody college because of all of this. He's been doing his homework at home, which would be where you would do it if you were at home, I suppose, but more the physical activity stuff that I could possibly get my hands on. And he sits on his Minecraft. And I'm like, okay. Whatever. Oh my gosh, he made me laugh the other day, right? Because he had some homework he had to do. And he doesn't like doing English. He doesn't like it. He don't see the point of it, right? He does not see the point of doing English. Because he goes, I said, like, well, why don't you see the point in doing English? He says, that was boring, Mum. I said, yeah, but it might be boring, but you still need it, unfortunately. And I said to him, I said, like, why? Why don't you like doing it? Well, because I can speak it. And I was like, well, yeah, but you still need to pass the exam to be able to get anywhere, unfortunately. So, anyway, this particular piece of homework he did, it's English literature he has to do. And what was it he had to do? He had to read a paragraph from one of the Dickens books, and then he had to write about it or answer the questions and what have you. And it was quite funny because Rob come downstairs and he goes, I don't understand one of the questions he's got to do. He said, go and ask your mum. So I went upstairs and he said, blah, 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 something to do with scones. I was like, right, well, scones are, you cook them in the oven. Yeah, they're something you eat with. So I look at the paragraph he had to read from, and I just burst out laughing. He says, well, what are you laughing at? I said, Kianne, I said, the question is, what happened? Oh, something to do with the question anyway. I said, that is not scones, that's sconces. And then the question made sense. Because I couldn't understand what the hell he was talking about. How could he get some heavenly something or other from a scone? But it's not. I said it's a sconce. It's a sconce that holds a candle. In that day and age, it would be a sconce on the wall, like what we make. I said, and it holds a candle. So what they talking about is that the fact that they've taken the candle off the sconce. I said, as they're walking down the dark passageway. I said, and the reference to the heavenly whatever it is, I said, would probably, in my opinion, be something to do with the light of the candle flame, because it goes in an orb, doesn't it? and that's kind of not earthly. You know what I mean? It's like, the only way I could describe it to him was, when you look at the head of, I don't know, Jesus or something, you see the big round halo around the back of him where the lights shine in. That's the only thing I could describe it as. And I was going, do you understand what I mean? He went, no. I went, oh, for God's sake. I said, right, okay. I said, if you're holding a candle and you're walking down I said, Harry Potter. I said, you know when Harry's walking down the thingy and he's got the map and he's looking for Peter Pettigrew. I said, and the light on the end of his wand is shining. I said, and you see the glow, which is a dim glow, isn't it? As you're going down it, it doesn't illuminate the whole area. It just illuminates the area that you're in, but it's not bright light. I said, that is what I perceive to be that heavenly or non-earthly, whatever it was thinking. But I could not believe he read sconces as scones or scones. And he's like, I don't know what it is. I was like, oh, for God's sake. I did laugh about that. But once I'd explained it to him, he was able to finish his homework. But I said to him, well, if you ever get stuck like that, I said, all you got to do is ask the teacher. Nobody's going to think you're stupid if you don't know what the word means. I said, you know what? I said, you're on your bloody laptop. I said, you got your phone beside you. I said, and you got Google. I said, Google it. I said, you'll find out what it stands for. You don't have to copy and paste anything. Just Google it. But that was highly hilarious. That really was. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my goodness me. And then, so he was able to finish off that piece of homework that he has been avoiding for weeks. And then he was able to, he had another piece of homework where he had to, what was it? He had to do something, compare, what the hell? Two fair things. Something to do with a Thames fair in 1800 or something, and something to do with Glastonbury. I don't think that's a fair, actually. Well, anyway, I had to try and sit there and explain to him. I said, look, the difference between, I said, obviously the time and the date. I said, and looking at the paragraphs I had to read, I said, and from what I know about Glastonbury, I said, which is very, 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 very little, I said, it's just a big music thing and there's a few tents and hippies and lots of bands and stuff like that. I said, and the only thing I can see the difference is with this other Thames one, is it's got something like that, but it's more along the lines of, from what I can read, it had music, but more, I would say, more along the lines of something like Morris Dancers, and a funfair type lady with beards and the biggest, strongest man, you know, that sort of thing. But it was quite funny. But it's all to do with English literature, and he hates it. I said, yeah, but you've got to do it though. I said, you do got to do it. I said, because if you don't do it, you ain't going to pass your exam. Which means then you can't do year 3 at college. Which then means you've got to go and get a job in McDonald's. Which then means you won't be getting like £10 an hour. Which means you'll be working for literally less than what you do when you work with your dad for about 3 or 4 hours. So, are you cracking on with it now? I said to him, I said, look, you know, at the end of the day, get it done. Once it's done and dusted, you've got the weekend to yourself. You know? So... Here they come! But I don't think kids can see that when you try and explain it to him like that. And he usually normally leaves it right to the last minute. Anyway, I'm just babbling for the sake of babbling because I don't know what else to babble about. And you like my accent, so it don't matter, does it? I could babble about nothing, and well, I do frequently babble about nothing. I've got, oh, that's alright, and I've got 3 more to go. Where else are they? No, I don't want that one. No, there's none there. Oh, there's one there. Oh. Shoot. Oh poo. Oh poo, what? What you pooing about? Anyway, you never answered my question earlier on when I was saying to you about doing a second YouTube channel for my crochet. What do you think? To put my, maybe a little section up or something of a stream. I don't know. Or should I just wait until I can get a camera so you can see over top? And then, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Would you? I don't really want to put any crochet on my games channel.
Engaging hostile.
Engaging hostiles. Do you think maybe perhaps I should stream on that YouTube channel? I've got another account. I do have a second account, but I've never actually used it to upload anything to. So rather than streaming on Twitch and then uploading to YouTube, do you think I should just stream on YouTube doing that one then, and then just leaving this one here on here for the games? I don't know, because I was looking at the Fibre Arts and Craft channel, and there wasn't exactly that many people, to be honest with you, on it. And, well, particularly doing the stuff that I do. So, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know whether you want to see me doing,
Without the two
just
of you,
doing,
these people would still be digging
or
ditches and eating that foul
wanting me to show you how to do.
Gratitude.
I don't know what people actually want. I know people just sit there and watch, but you know, I think sitting there and just watching is all well and dandy, but I don't think it's not very interactive though, is it? Well, I can only try, can't I? I think I've only got one more thing to do. Let's go and do this quest. Oh, hang on a minute. I got that one there. I get way too much stuff.
We hope our inventory will meet your needs.
Right, I don't need that. That's a gift. Don't need that, 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 don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Ooh. Okay. That's a gift. That's a Lara's things. Okay, so...
Thank you for your patronage.
Patronage! Oof! Oof! Ugh! Patronage! Right. More mastery, more endurance, less power, less... we'll go for that one. I don't know. Stick you up there. I thought... Oh yeah, there's another one there. Look. These have got stuff in them, but I haven't... I'm not in Odessen yet, so... right, okay. Hang on.
Welcome to our market, potential customer.
Thank you very much, repair field droid.
Thank you for your patronage.
Right, let's go down here, over here, and I think I might have to do a little bit more research then, first of all, to see whether or not it's something. I do know that I had 3 people watching the other day, but but that was you and I think somebody else that already watches my channel anyway.
Engaging hostile.
But I can't wait to do the weaving one. Oh, seriously, really, I'm so looking forward to doing that weaving. I'm well excited about that. And you know when you get to a point where you've done everything you can with everything you got, not that you're ungrateful for what you've got, but you want to try something new and you get it stuck in your head that this is what you want to really, really try more than anything else. But unfortunately, some things get in the way and you can't, like you ain't got the right equipment. And then you start getting impatient because you're watching all these things you can do and you want to do them as well. And so, I mean, I can remember when I first started crochet, right? I didn't know how to do crochet at all. I was a knitter. And I was taught to knit when I was 7. But I'm not really a patient knitter. I can knit, but I'm not a patient knitter. I want something I can do which is literally done within a few days. You know, it don't take long to work up. Not because of any other reason that I'm like, you know, I'm really impatient, so to speak, but because if you can't see anything improving, or you can't see anything happening, I just get bored with it then, you know. I mean, I can remember making a jumper for my ex-husband when I started that when I was 16, and I still hadn't finished it by the time we got divorced, and I was 30. So I'd only got half a front to do. I'd done 2 arms, a back, and half a front, and I couldn't be bothered to finish it off. And obviously, with a 15 years time span from when when I started it to when I picked it up again, I've forgotten what the pattern. I've forgotten how to do the pattern, but I was always afraid to pick up the crochet. For one thing, I used to think, oh, that's an old person's hobby. So I had to contend with that fact that that's how I saw it at the time. It's old people's thing. And second of all, I couldn't see how you could make anything crocheting. That's because I didn't understand it. Anyway, when I was doing nails, I had a client, and she said that she did crochet, and she was youngish. I'd say my age, so I suppose that is youngish, you know, about, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I'm like, does that really sell? Because I'm thinking, or anything you can make cloths, you know, or scarves or something. But I didn't realise you could make toys and jumpers and cardigans and blankets. I didn't know you could make so many different things. Hats and gloves, and I didn't think you could do that.
The Empire is operating on Alderaan.
So I never tried it, and because it looked really complicated.
Done House Organa a great service.
Thank
you.
Hang on a minute. So yeah, I never picked it up, and then I started watching YouTube channel. Also, I didn't have YouTube years ago when I first heard of crochet, and I was just able to just manage to learn to read a pattern for knitting. So I started watching crochet videos on YouTube. I was like, oh my gosh, and the more I was watching them, the more I wanted to have a go. And I'd be staring at the screen, and I would be trying to write down the pattern that the person was using as they was saying it, yeah? And as it turns out, that was probably the best thing I did actually do. That's how I managed to learn it. Because I think if you get a pattern and you don't know how to read the pattern, you're stuck. So for me, it's I need to watch somebody do stuff to be able to get to know what to do. I can't read stuff like you give me instructions and I can't read. I can read them, but I can't understand them. But if you give me a visual, like somebody teaching you, and a pattern, I can kind of put 2 and 2 together. But when you just have a video and all you're doing is fast forwarding, rewinding, what have you, and then you're writing it all down, it goes in, because especially when it's the right time to learn it. And I was getting really impatient, and I hadn't got any crochet hooks or anything, so I just ordered some. So I'm sat there with what do you call it? What do you call those sticks that you get? You put a kebab stick, a wooden kebab stick. And I broke this kebab stick in half, and I cut out a little tiny notch, so it was the tiniest little lemon crochet hook I'd made. I'd literally made this crochet hook so I could try, because I wanted to try and do a stitch. And I'm sitting there with this tiny little thing trying to hook and watch and do this and what have yous. And then I was like, I made a granny square, and half of it was lopsided and half of it wasn't lopsided, and I thought, well, that don't look right. How is that lopsided and that's not? And what I realised was I hadn't put the right amount of stitches in. So I did it again and again, and then a couple of days later my crochet hooks came, and I was well excited, and I think within a year I'd crocheted so much stuff, it was not funny. I know all the crochet stitches to a degree. I also can cable in crochet, and all of that stuff. I can do it all now. And if I see it, but I can only do it if I see something I like on a YouTube channel, and I'll sit there and I'll follow along and everything and pause it. Like at the moment, I've got a YouTube pattern, and that's the one I was doing the other day. So at the moment, it's paused on the how to do the back bit, which is the same as how to do the front bit, but listening to what she says, and then I was able to work it out, and getting the arms and everything right. But then sometimes it does make me a little bit sad that you've got people that watch these videos that don't take the time to listen to what she's saying, and who can't sit there with a pen and piece of paper and a pause button and write down what they're saying, and then they moan, oh, have you got a pattern? Or if somebody does a YouTube video off the top of their head and they don't have a pattern for it, and people are sitting there going, oh, well, have you got a pattern? I'm sitting there, well, why don't you just listen to what she's saying, or they're saying, because they're saying everything that they're doing, and you just write it down. Basically, like row 1, I don't know, the first row on this will be 50 somebody stitches, chain 50 something stitches, and then half double crochet or single crochet or double crochet in each of the chains along, then chain up 2, and then blah 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 blah. It's really dead simple, especially when you've got the visual there in front of you. Sometimes that can make me really cross when people expect you to be able to do everything for them and they don't put the effort in. And that's how I find when you're interested in something, you'll take the time to learn it if you're really interested. And it's like the same thing as what's happening with the weaving. I'm watching these people weaving. I'm watching how they're putting the warp. See, I've learnt the words because I've listened to it so many times. So I've learnt to see how they put the warp on the whatchamacallits, and then how they put them through the heddles and then into the beaters and what have yous. And I've paid a lot of attention to it, and I'm sitting there going, oh, I really want to get a weaving loom, and I really want to make a scarf, because I saw a scarf on Facebook that I actually really liked the colour of. And then in my head I'm going, oh my god, I can make this scarf, and oh my god, I can make that. And then I'm sat there looking and watching people with the floor base looms instead of the tabletop looms. And I'm like, oh, I want one of those. They'd be better because they got pedals on them. But then I looked at the price of those and I was like, ooh, I don't think I could have those. £200 for a rigid heddle loom is enough, is as much as I will pay for at the moment. Because I'll buy it, I'll do it for maybe 6 or 7 months, and then I'll I'll get bored and go on to something else. But and like Rob rightly says, there's no point spending money if it's only going to last for a few months. And I like £3,000 for a loom. That's a lot of money if I get bored with it. But I'm sitting there watching. Now I'm sitting there watching how to make linen from flax. And it's really fascinating, actually. I didn't think I'd ever be interested in anything like that. How to grow flax, how you get the flax from the whatever it is, the flax stuff, from the weed, you get like this blonde hair stuff, and then they turn that into cotton. Linen, and then they weave blankets and shawls and bedding and linen, and they make it from that. And I'm sitting there going, oh my god, that's so cool. And then I'm like, I wonder if people make their own cloth to make their own shirts and things. And then I'm looking at, and then my brain starts going off like it's doing at the moment, and I'm thinking, what about the medieval times when they used to... Because I like the Viking times as well. And I'm sitting there thinking about and the Lord of the Rings and things like that. And they all wear like the cloaks and how they made their clothing and look really sort of authentic medieval type things. And that's obviously handmade loomed linen, handmade loomed material, and it fascinates me at the moment, and I really want to do that because I can sew as well. So there will come a point, I imagine, where I will be able to look at learning how to put a pattern on a piece of cloth properly. I know how to do it, but sometimes I get a bit confused. So, but yeah, I'm really, really at the moment into, I suppose you call it fibre arts, which is knitting, crocheting, weaving, sewing, all that sort of stuff. That's all started making me thingy. Did you ever make that peppermint swell blanket you started? Peppermint swell blanket? I don't think so. No. I've made a shark tail blanket. I've made mermaid tail blankets. I did... How many? I did 3 mermaid tail blankets in 3 days for my nieces. And they were fairly big. And it took me 2 days to make an adult one. And I made 2 of those. I don't remember the peppermint one that you're talking about, but I made Troy a, what do you call it, cable blanket, and I've got like 3 projects on the go for Kianne. I've got a blanket on the go for Kianne, a jumper on the go for Kianne, all cable, because I do like cable. But it thingies really quickly. You can make it quite quickly, so you get the satisfaction of knowing you can complete a project if you sit and you do it, and you can actually complete a project. But I'm not overly keen. I mean, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm looking at the back of the jump at the front of the jumper that I'm making. It's not as neatly made as, say, knitting. I've also got a Harry Potter scarf as I showed you the other night, on the go for Kianne. So I'm waiting for the wool for that to come through so I can finish that off. I've also got my granddaughter's scarf to finish off, which is a double-sided scarf that's double knit, which is front and back, so you only get to see it's got her name on it, and it's pink on one side with white writing, and it's white on the other side with pink writing, and you knit it all at the same time. So, oh, that's alright, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm just waffling just for the sake of waffling. I'm just going to finish this quest off.
Lieutenant, this is General Garza. Report. What is the status of your mission on Alderaan?
Everything's taken care of.
I'm pleased to hear that, Lieutenant. Congratulations. And what of Gearbox? What is his current status?
Dead.
Gearbox refused to surrender. I had to kill him.
Understood. If you had no choice, then you had no choice. Now regarding your secondary objective, assisting House Organa wherever possible. A very angry young man named Palos claims that you caused House Organa a great deal of trouble. Please elaborate.
That idiot impeded my mission from the beginning, General.
You struck him, Lieutenant, an unarmed civilian ally of the Republic. You got Gearbox as ordered. Your success is undisputed. But our allies are critical to the war effort. You will be more diplomatic in the future. Understood?
You want diplomacy? Send a diplomat.
You are an officer in the Army of the Galactic Republic, Lieutenant. You must learn to be more than a simple grunt. With Gearbox eliminated, you have officially dealt with every Havoc trader outpost we are aware of. But as you know, our task is not yet complete. You should return immediately to Special Forces Command on Coruscant. It's time we finish this.
I'll return to base immediately, General.
I'll see you soon, Lieutenant. Garza out.
Okay. Right, well, that's me done. Oh dear. Yeah. I waffle too much. And yeah, I've only got 5 minutes at the end of it, so I'm going to go. So I'm going to say thanks for joining me, Luna. I've really appreciated it. Sorry about the chatting and the gassing and the what have yous, but I don't have a lot to talk about, so I'll just waffle. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. So au revoir, avizet, cheerio and all that malarkey, and I will see you soon. Thank you very, very, very much for sticking with me. Au revoir. Bye.